Hey, what's up, Cubs fans out there? Wasn't the best day, but good pitching day for the Cubs. They've been pretty consistent at only scoring one run these last four games, so I guess they should be thankful they got a split in the series with only getting one run on each game. Uh, Pretty similar offensive results. Schwarber hit a home run. That was the only run scored. Four games without being able to bat someone in. And Cubs, they pitched. I was encouraged to see Quintana got through five innings with no runs. Sixth inning was getting kind of scary. He almost gave up a three-run homer. Gets pulled out of the game after a double. Move guys to second and third. It's 1-1, and Edwards did a great job escaping out of that jam. Uh, yeah, it was not looking good, but he was able to do it. Keep it 1-1, and pretty good relief performance the rest of the way. I had a feeling we could run out of gas. I mean, eventually, if your team doesn't score, you can't always depend on your relief to always pitch donuts every inning. 11th inning, Kinsler gave up the walk-off home run. A bummer because he did get the first two batters faced, and supposed to be a ground ball type of pitcher, but uh, it was a no-doubter. So Cubs fall 2-1 versus the Pirates. Hopefully, with the day off tomorrow on Monday, that they can get things figured out. They play Detroit, so you have a DH that will help. Detroit's having a tough year. So I don't know. I know we'll give credit to the Pirates. The last 6, 7 weeks they had the best, lowest ERA. So it's a combination of our bats didn't quite get it done, and they have some pretty good pitchers. Uh, but hopefully Cubs get things figured out. Uh, Too, it's like we're just not quite on the same page. Starting pitching looked pretty good 3 of the 4 games. Chatwood is what it is. He shouldn't be in the starting rotation. It sounds like they're going to figure that out, and someone else will take his spot. But it's good to see Lester and Quintana, some guys that have been struggling, get it going. But now we just got to get on the same page where the pitching's great and the hitting's great. We had that 8-4 win, with Hendricks, and he got kind of burned out towards the last inning. But overall, the bats getting 8 runs. You like to see more of those games. Get the hitting and pitching on the same page more as we get down to the stretch. Cubs are in a challenging stretch as far as the schedule after the day off Monday. They play from the 21st of August until September 11th, I think, or 12th. So I know they play like 23 straight games. That's a lot of games, days in a row. Definitely can exhaust your pen. I know the one blessing is come September 1st, you have September call-ups, so that will mainly help out the pen. Uh, but it can have an impact on starters too. I know there were some talks of maybe they go to a six-man rotation in September. I did hear some bad news about Darvish. He made a rehab start, and he only went one inning, and then second inning he felt pain on his elbow, and he's going to get an MRI. So, I mean, if there's anything showing on that, they'll probably shut him down for the rest of the year. So it was a disappointing, only getting 8 starts out of him. But I guess that's the risk you take with free agency, and he did miss a whole year in his young career as is. So definitely was a risk, but we've seen the potential reward with a potential ace type of pitcher. But they may just have to shut him down and figure out what they want to do. Yeah, hopefully Montgomery's injury, that was a bummer too, because his last 2 starts were pretty effective starts, and he had one great month and he had a below average month, and he was looking pretty good again. I mean, he's looking like he can belong in the rotation, at least the bottom of the rotation type of guy. I mean, he has a lot of outings going 6 innings and giving up 3 or less runs. It's putting your team in a position to win. So hopefully his shoulder fatigue isn't anything too serious. It's It might be part of their strategy too to not overuse him. Being not a normal starter, he's getting a lot of innings under his belt between the bullpen and starting. As a long man and now starting more. Uh, so we'll see how that progresses. It's kind of the time of the year too where the minor league season ends September 3rd. So for as far as like rehab starts and stuff, you're running out of time too. So I mean, if a guy gets injured close to that date or after, I mean, they could maybe do like some simulation games, but it's not quite the same as a regular game. Uh, so that's where we're at. We'll find out more about Darvish. Otherwise, we're off tomorrow. Uh, St. Louis beat Milwaukee 2 out of 3 games, so they were in second place. And today, Milwaukee did salvage the series and win one game to avoid the sweep. So Milwaukee moves back in second place. They're 3.5 games behind the Cubs, and then Cardinals are 4 games behind. So it's looking like potentially 3 teams from our division can make the playoffs. It's possible Milwaukee and St. Louis could both be wild card teams. Hopefully, Cubs hold on to the division lead. I'd like to see them get this lead growing more. It will be a challenge with the schedule ahead, but we just have to play the game. It's now we're getting the pitching looking outstanding, and our offense at one time was averaging 5 runs a game and only score 4 runs in 4 games. So we definitely are capable of playing better. We've done it before. We've got to get things turned around. And so hopefully coming after the day off Tuesday going forward, we do so. I think we're going to have to depend on the bats. As the pitchers are going to get burned out a little bit during that 23-game stretch. It's just natural. So the bats need to be there to help out more to get more wins. So go Cubs, go.